Imagine this: you're going through your day-to-day life, and suddenly everything starts to feel like it's going wrong. Maybe it's a series of setbacks or a big personal challenge. Either way, it feels like the world is just too much to handle. You're struggling, feeling the pressure, like a tree in a storm, the wind howling, the branches creaking under the force. You wonder, how much more can you take? That's the moment when your true strength is tested. It's easy to think strength means being unbreakable, never feeling weak. But the real strength, it's in how you respond when you're on the edge, when everything seems overwhelming and the pressure is about to crush you. Now, this strength isn't the loud, showy kind you see in movies. It's not about winning the battle or the glory of a big victory. No, this strength is something deeper, something quieter. It's about pushing forward, even when the world is trying to hold you back. It's about remaining calm when all around you is chaos. And you know what? The Stoics had a lot to say about this. They understood that true strength isn't found in the ease of life. It's found in the struggle, in how we face life's challenges. The Stoics taught that every difficulty, every obstacle, is an opportunity to grow stronger. It's not about avoiding hard times, but about how you face them. So let's explore 7 signs that you have a very strong personality, according to Stoic philosophy, and how these signs can help you navigate life's storms. 1. You know your worth and you don't need validation. We all face moments where others question us or doubt our abilities. Maybe it's a criticism, a rejection, or a situation that makes you feel small. But the strongest people don't need external validation to know their value. They understand that their worth comes from within, not from what others think of them. This is the Stoic virtue of autokia, self-sufficiency. It's about being content with who you are, no matter what others say or think. When you stop seeking approval from others, you find a peace that is unshakable. You stop measuring yourself against the expectations of the world, and you start measuring yourself against your own principles, values, and beliefs. When you know who you are, you become immune to the criticisms and judgments of others. This inner confidence is the foundation of true strength. 2. You don't let emotions control you. It's easy to let emotions run the show. When something upsets you, you might feel anger rising up or fear taking over. Maybe it's a moment of disappointment or stress that makes you want to react without thinking. But true strength comes from the ability to control your emotions, not let them control you. The Stoics believe that emotions are not evil in themselves, but they can be dangerous if allowed to dominate our actions. They practiced apatheia, not indifference, but the ability to stay unmovable, to remain clear and calm, even in the face of strong emotions. When you can pause, reflect, and choose your response, you've mastered the art of emotional strength. Instead of acting in the heat of the moment, you're able to step back, look at the situation, and make a calm, thoughtful decision. This ability to pause and choose your response is the true measure of emotional mastery. 3. You embrace failure as a lesson, not a setback. We've all experienced failure at some point. Maybe you failed at a task, a project, or a dream you were chasing. It can feel devastating, and it's easy to think you've fallen short. But the Stoics taught that failure is not the end, it's the beginning. When you embrace failure as a lesson, you open yourself up to growth and improvement. The Stoic philosopher Seneca. A great quote: "Failure is not the opposite of success, it is a part of success." Every mistake, every setback offers you a chance to learn, to evolve, and to become stronger than before. When you learn to see failure not as a reflection of your ability, but as a stepping stone to success, you become unstoppable. 4. You have unwavering resilience. The world can be harsh, and life will throw challenges your way. Sometimes it feels like everything is against you, and it's easy to want to give up. But a strong personality doesn't break under pressure. It bends, it grows, and it comes back stronger. This is resilience, the ability to endure, to keep moving forward, no matter how many times you fall. The Stoics knew that resilience isn't about never falling. It's about always getting back up. It's about rebuilding yourself after every storm, finding the strength to keep going even when you feel broken. This kind of resilience builds character, and over time, you learn that nothing is too great to overcome. 5. You make decisions based on principle, not feeling. How many times have you made a decision in the heat of the moment, only to regret it later when you calmed down and reflected? A strong personality doesn't let temporary feelings drive their actions. Instead, it's grounded in deep principles and values that guide every decision. When you make choices based on who you are and what you believe in, you gain a steady confidence that comes from knowing you're living in alignment with your truth. The Stoics taught that true freedom comes from living in accordance with virtue, not in pursuit of passion or emotional reactions. When you're clear about your principles, you don't get swayed by external events. Instead, you make decisions that reflect your true character, not what others want you to be. 6. You have a deep understanding of impermanence. We often cling to the things we love, the jobs, relationships, or material possessions. We think define us, but the Stoics understood that nothing lasts forever, and this understanding gave them a kind of freedom. When you accept the impermanence of life, you stop fighting against change, and you start embracing it. They taught that attachment to things outside of your control is a source of suffering. When you understand that everyone is temporary, you learn to let go more easily. You live more fully in the present moment, and you learn to accept both the good and the bad with grace. 7. You choose peace over conflict. It's easy to get caught up in every argument, every conflict, especially when you feel you're right. But the strongest person knows when to walk away. They know that peace is worth more than winning an argument, and that some conflicts simply aren't worth engaging in. The Stoics believed in maintaining inner calm, even in the face of chaos, and they understood that conflict is often a distraction from what really matters. When you choose peace over conflict, you gain a deeper strength, the strength of wisdom and compassion. You don't need to be right all the time, and you don't need to fight every battle. Instead, you know that true peace comes from within, and that sometimes the greatest strength is knowing when to let go. So what does it all mean? Life will always throw challenges at you, but it's not about avoiding the storms, it's about how you weather them. True strength isn't about never breaking. It's about what you do when you're broken. It's about how you piece yourself back together, how you transform every challenge into a lesson, every failure into a step toward growth. When you embrace these signs of a strong personality, you embrace the wisdom of the Stoics. You understand that the real test of strength is in how you respond, not in what you avoid. So remember, true strength isn't about never falling. It's about rising every time you do.